Taking action for your money, there are some important things to consider with your finances as we start the new year. And News 3 anchor Todd Grillo talked with our financial expert Carl Carlson to find out what we should be doing right now.
One of the key things, because we got a short timeline on this one, if you have to pay quarterly estimates, and that's taxes, if you have to pay those, your deadline is January 17th. So that's for people that have income that maybe you didn't withhold taxes on it. And one of the big culprits there is a Roth conversion, because often people don't withhold taxes on a Roth conversion. It's the best strategy not to. And if you did that in the final quarter of the year, then your income may be high for the year of 2021, and you may need to pay an estimate before. Usually it's January 15th. That's on a Saturday. So it's January 17th this year. And if you've had income that you didn't withhold taxes on last year, talk to your CPA. Make sure you get that estimate paid before January 17th to avoid any penalties. So that's a key thing to look for right away.
What else do we need to be thinking about here in 2022?
Yeah, another thing that I'm always thinking about is as we are all planning for our retirements or financial freedom someday, then we need to be thinking about how much money are we saving or putting aside. So a lot of that for a lot of us out there is work retirement plans. And those are things like 401ks, TSPs, 403bs, depends on where you work. But you're putting money into that 401k, you need to figure that out real quick if you haven't already. How much should you be putting into your 401k? And should you be putting into the Roth side of the 401k or the traditional side of that work retirement plan or 401k? So figure those things out. That's key. How much, what percent? Make sure if your company gives you a match that you are putting in enough money into your work retirement plan to get all of the match they're giving you. Oftentimes that might be something like if you put in 3%, they'll match it and put in 3%. So you got to make sure you're at least putting in 3% to get that free money. So key number one, make sure you're funding your work retirement plan with enough money and into the right type of a tax account.
All right. What else do we need to think about?
So then it comes to not just your work retirement, but should you be putting money in a Roth IRA as a contribution or a traditional IRA outside of your work? And you need to figure that out. Or should it just be going into a normal account, like a brokerage account that doesn't have any tax benefits, but it's got another method of taxation, which is usually a little lower, called capital gains. So how much money should I be putting in my Roth IRA or my traditional IRA or my brokerage account or my savings account? Figure those things out. It's very important. Get it right at the beginning of the year, and then you'll be set for the rest of the year. The other key thing, Todd, is if you're going to be doing Roth conversions, that's converting an IRA to a Roth IRA. And so that you're moving from something that someday would be taxed when you took the money out to something that is not going to be taxed. It grows tax-free and the money comes out tax-free. So if you're thinking about a Roth conversion this year, then plan that now. You may not want to do it now. If the stock market is up, then you may want to wait. And when the stock market drops or takes a big dip, then that's when you might want to go ahead and make that Roth conversion. A very good strategy if you're doing Roth conversions. Plan it ahead and be ready to convert at opportune times.